Hello, beautiful beings. This is Anya Devi coming to you inside the alchemical sanctuary, multidimensional space for your multidimensional being. Hey, sweet angel. I was just thinking about you today and feeling into your question, and I'm going to respond. Yeah, and part of that, I wanted to come and talk today a little bit about, I don't even remember what the topic I put down, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do. And part of what I do is a really powerful emotional clearing work, emotional healing, clearing, and letting go of any stuck emotions in our body from our childhood, um, often generational clearing of any stuck emotions that prevent us from living our life to our fullness, being fully here in our bodies. And one of the things that I offer is called Transformed, and it's an emotional clearing journey through the gates inside our body to clear the emotions. There's 22 known emotions. Um, I'll give you an example. Today I had a beautiful and powerful session with an incredible, powerful dream client. You know, when you get those dream friends, relationships, clients. And today's session was about deserving and really feeling into our bodies and knowing that we deserve, that we are worthy, working out the things between ourselves and shame, guilt, and dogma. So those three emotions in the root gate, our energetic root of our light body, our legs, and our physical realm, our hip, our lower back, our thighs, shins, feet, just our roots hold a lot of low vibrational emotions like shame, guilt, and dogma. And when we go into this work, this emotional healing, emotional clearing work, we often discover so much of why we're feeling the shame or have felt shame. There's these incredible epiphanies that show up. We tap into the inner child healing, into the ages, into the trauma, completing the trauma in some way by emotionally clearing and healing the emotions that we find that may have caused the trauma. So for shame, we're clearing that charge in the body that may have crippled us in some way, that made us feel small and angry, afraid. There's a lot of fear that lives here in the root. So we're clearing through this process of transforming, like a process of transformation, of clearing the old stuck emotions through the meridians, through the central stress relief channels. So these meridians are like the rivers of light, the emotional, energetic rivers of light that flow through us. They're like light billions and billions of light that our light body, our morphogenetic field around us is made out of. And we want to clear it. We want to be able to fully show up as a soul here on a mission inside this body, serving her purpose work. I was feeling into that today, how often we feel like severed or disconnected from our body. The soul is kind of over here. The soul is screaming for you to do this thing, and the body's over here, wounded and traumatized and still wallowing in some sort of sadness or that shame, guilt, and dogma that we move through. So the soul is here to hold gentle space for the body to catch up to the purpose work, to the importance of why we're here, realizing all of these things and letting go of the shame through the work of emotional clearing that involves muscle testing. So muscle testing is one of my favorite things. And it's almost to the point where we muscle test enough. It's where we already know the answer before it comes up. Our bodies already lean towards the right, lean towards what's aligned. And that's how the whole life begins to unfold in this way, in alignment, to no more shame, letting go, to no more guilt. We don't owe anyone anything. No dogma, some sort of duty to something. So we feel guilty and then we feel ashamed. And we stay in this low vibrational field of the earth because legs, roots, is what we hold those toxic, low vibrational emotions. So this work is like a spiral. It's a spiral that's like a tornado spiral. Starts very low at the bottom and then it begins to open and widen. It's like expanding our consciousness. I would say this emotional clearing and healing work is to help us to expand our consciousness wider and bigger, and to, once we remember who we are, to help ourselves to bring through that remembrance, because with that remembrance come many other things. Our memories of who we are, of why we're here, what we stand for, healing through our pain, returning with the medicine, and showing up in our most deserving essence. So there are 7 levels through this work, 7 levels to be exact. And then there's extra levels that are specifically created for you, because we go here in this work, we go into this 12-dimensional field, and we release the emotions that stand in the way of us getting there and doing the work and standing in our truth and integrating the medicine that we are, taking some time off. So for me, I had to integrate a lot, and I'll share here a little bit. I did that a year, 366 days Facebook Live. And for that work, I continued another 2 or 3 months or more into the second year, I think, under 500 days of showing up every day. And then one day I just simply realized that I was done with that specific thing I was doing. It wasn't like I didn't want to do it. I just felt like I have completed everything that I needed from that. And I needed time to integrate. So it was like a little slow integration, receiving some incredible guidance, incredible wisdom, and taking some time to pause and to honor my work and to write and to create and to the expanding our consciousness means grounding down, rooting into the earth so that we could expand and to really know the truth in our bodies, because that's why we're here. We're here as these souls to embody, to feel, to return, to ground. And level one with the spiral is all about grounding work. It is the Muladhara chakra, it's the root chakra, the red colors, the magentas. It is the way we stand on the earth and we claim our own platform in that way. A rainbow grid beneath our feet is this gift of the mother, the land that we live upon, to heal this land that we live upon, to know that we're worthy to heal. Because each time we heal shame, guilt, and dogma, we actually help the land we live upon to heal and clear from those programs and devastations, living in the low vibrational fields generation after generation, being born into families that are deeply rooted in shame and guilt and dogma. So, healing the sexual wounds of our trauma in the root, healing our split and separation from our soul, from the sacred, holy innocence. Shame has a lot to do with guilt. It's like they love each other, they walk together, and then dogma, it's like this no, like you did not do that, you broke the rules. So it's about realizing that all these rules are simply just programs that are not serving us, and letting them go and writing our own rules, creating our own lives, following our own dreams, following our own intentions, standing with intent, right? Unshakable trust and knowing that I am here for something. This is the unshakable mudra, the unshakable trust. Tuning into our gifts, our medicine, wherever we've been, and clearing the emotions that prevent us from realizing who we are, from expanding our consciousness. Because to clear in the roots, in the deep shame, in the deep guilt and dogma, we are really clearing generational heaviness that keeps us chained down and enslaved in so many ways. So we actually choose to say no, no more, fuck no, in order to say yes to ourselves, that I deserve essence of worthiness, self-worth, self-respect, self-admiration, and acceptance and love. So a lot of this emotional clearing work through the spiral transformed really takes you into this transformation. For some, it's an integrative process. For some, it's slow. For someone, it's an overnight journey where they wake up and they decide to no longer live in what is not aligned or what doesn't serve us. And so, yeah, I just wanted to introduce a little bit of the spiral and what I do. This is one of the modalities that I offer for one-on-one work, as well as in group sessions, as retreats. This work is so powerful when we are all together, clearing certain emotions. And in this way, we tap into the collective energy and we're able to really move a lot of corruption out of our lives, out of this world, for the collective, and to liberate our legs, our roots from the shame and the guilt and the dogma that holds us down like a heavy ball and chain. And so once we let go of all that heaviness, we begin to spiral back and up And so there is a few levels as we spiral through, and we spiral through all the templates, the Oracle Priestess templates that are awakening in in place of those old emotions that we release. So this work continues to grow for me, and it is so personalized for each person. I have had a beautiful session today with another incredible sister, and her intention is to tap more into the mystery of what it means to be in devotion to the divine, what it means to be the divine feminine, what it means to be the healer, the priestess, the light worker, to really claim herself as the feminine powerhouse that she is. And I'm here to help her and support her, and this work supports her intention. And for some people, the intention might be to lose a little bit of weight and get back on a healthy track in their lives. And we create a special journey just for that. However it may unfold, just trusting in that divine channel that I hold and allowing my soul to guide this vessel through integration, through work. So if you are interested in one-on-one emotional clearing, emotional healing, emotional transformation work where you really remember who you are, you own your power, you own yourself, you remember who you are, and that work requires going deep inside, and ascension really begins from inside to unpack the old stories, memories, to not be who those stories tell you that you are, and to grow, to expand, to blossom, to transform, and to begin to live this life as freely as who you were meant to be. So, yeah, beautiful spiral work of Dame Thomas modality came from Australia, and it is an incredible work of emotional clearing and healing. So to complete this life today, I would love to offer a card, an integration from Mother Nature, from plants, from Mother Earth, from beautiful allies, animals, birds, flowers, trees, plants, fishes in the sea. What message do we need to hear today? What would be the best guidance for us? This is a beautiful oracle card deck that's called Shinan Oracle. I've been working with this deck for the last couple of years. It's incredible. Our card today is Peto Kene. Peto Kene. These incredible designs are created by women after sacred plant medicine ceremonies, and they are weaved into a beautiful design that also becomes a song, a chant, which is also called Ikaro, the songs of the grandmother, the songs of Mother Nature. So the message from this card, Peto Kena, Peto means follow the points, and is a design that guides one unto the simple path in life. This pattern often has many V shapes that ripple throughout the design, which represent grace and ease. This card helps in remember that even in complex or challenging times, it is possible to simplify processes and follow small steps, leading to satisfying conclusions. This energy bolsters faith and helps to make personal power more acceptable. To make personal power more acceptable, We must simplify our processes and follow small steps leading to satisfying conclusions. I love that. So this also reminds me of titration, like a pendulum, side to side, slow and steady, small steps, not the swinging from one extreme to the other, right? So this gentle, small, graceful, and easeful steps to just not be so hard on ourselves and continue our path wherever we are, letting go of whatever stands in the way. I have personally released my shame, my guilt, any kind of dogma I was conditioned with, the programming. I am free to be who I am, to do the work in the world, and to really contribute in some way to the benefit of all beings. Thank you for tuning in into my live, and I'm going to make an effort and point to come on more lives and share more with this work that I do, and maybe it will support someone in letting go and remembering who you truly are. Divine magic. Many blessings to you all. Blessed be. Happy New Year. May this solar dragon year bless you with everything that you know that you deserve. Blessed be. So it is.